What's up guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're gonna open this radiator cap. I'm gonna show you how to open this radiator cap softly, easily, safely, and how you're gonna check your antifreeze on your car. So first of all, this is a radiator cap. Some cars will have a cover like Lexus's, Acura MDXs have a smaller cover on top. You will not see this. Some cars have expansion tanks, so it's just a plastic cap. I will make a video on that, but this is a radiator cap. I'm gonna show you how to open it and how to be safe so you don't burn yourself. Okay, so first thing first, let's take a look at the mechanism of this radiator cap. So this is what the cap will look like. So pay attention to how it's closed up, and pay attention to how the ears are here on the edges. So first of all, if your radiator is old, it's brittle, so you don't want to push down on it. So you do want to put your hand underneath and you want to squeeze it. So if you're using two hands, so I'm holding a camera with one hand. So if you're using two hands, put one hand underneath to squeeze it and turn it. But instead of that, I'm going to show you how easy this is to open it. First of all, make sure your car is nice and cold. Give it a good hour, 2 hours. Should not be no heat, no temperature at all. Okay, you should be able to touch it. This thing gets really hot, so give it a good hour, okay? So the reason why I say that is because this thing has pressure inside. So if you open this cap with heat, pressure in there, it's gonna just psh and steam out and burn you, and it's not gonna be pretty. You're gonna burn your face and everything, and then you're gonna end up in the hospital. Anyways, first of all, mechanic, I have opened these caps with pressure in it, but I know how to open it. A lot of people would criticize that. But anyways, if you see right down here, there's a notch here. Okay, so this is where the radiator cap comes and stops right there on that notch. And what you want to do is sometimes you have to push down on this cap, but this is how easy it is to open this cap. You want to turn this counterclockwise. They all turn counterclockwise, and you're not gonna be able to open this till there's gonna be like another slot here. Notice how the radiator cap goes down here. Okay, so it's gonna go down. It's like a little ramp here for it to travel, and it's gonna go. You're probably gonna have to push down here and one more time, and the cap is gonna simply turn all the way. And once it comes to this point, it will open up. Okay, and that's it. So this is the slot where it will lift up from. It will not lift up anywhere else. Okay, some can be here, some can be a little bit earlier than that, but that's how the system is. And as you can see, if you go around it, that's how this caps. So you do want to inspect your cap if you never changed it. Like we did change this probably like 6 months back. These things will break, so that would cause your car to overheat. So this is like a $5-10 piece. Go get an original one. Even if it's 20 bucks, put an original cap in. Even if it's not damaged, if you have not changed it in a long time. Anyways, inspect the cap. The seals does matter. This seal does matter. This seal does matter. This little guy right here does matter. It holds about probably like a certain amount of psi. I think 12 psi, no more than that. It could be a 16 pound. Okay, that's the pressure there. Anyways, what you want to do now is make sure you get the correct antifreeze. This one is pink, so you pour it in. You should be able to see the antifreeze, even if you squeeze this pipe, and the antifreeze should be able to move. If you don't see it come up, it's not gonna. That means it's low. And same thing here, it's the same thing. All I'm doing is squeezing it, pushing it back. So top of your antifreeze, you just want to come right to this neck. One small trick I'm going to show you, okay? If you overflow your radiator, it doesn't matter if it comes out, does not matter. You can clean it up. But what I like to do is I like to put my hand here, okay? I like to put my hand here and I squeeze it. So what's going to happen is, since the pressure is not going to come up with my hand on it, it's going to shoot back into the line and go into the reservoir. Make sure your reservoir is half it also. It has a high and low. Okay, so to put this guy back, I know this video is long. You want to take this cap. You want to find the same slot. Okay, notice the way I'm putting this, okay? It does not matter at this point. Okay, let me take this back off. It does not matter if I put it this way or this way. It's the same thing, okay? And you want to slightly go down on it. It's like a small little spring. And you're going to feel it twist. And it's gonna come back and stop to the notch. You don't want to go any further than that. You're all done and set, and that's how you're gonna remove the radiator cap and check your antifreeze. Some vehicle will have a reservoir expansion tank. They have a cap such as this. Make sure it's cold. Same procedure. You just turn this baby. These will be super hard to turn because the seal inside is just the way it's designed. Just make sure it's cold because you don't want this thing shooting at you. And same procedure. You take this guy off. And this comes off. Inspect your cap, same thing. These work the same way. Make sure nothing is broken and the seals are good. You can lubricate the seal, top of the antifreeze. You see the mark right there. That's where it's supposed to be at. So this one is full. And to put it back, make sure you do not cross thread anything. Make sure you capture the threads evenly. And you just tighten it slowly and gently. And it's at one point you're gonna feel that it stops. Okay, there's gonna be no clicks, nothing like that. It's just gonna stop at one point. And let's see if I do feel a click. I'll let you know. Okay, I did feel like a, there you go, like a little snap. There you go. And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. You can inspect this. Usually these will leak from the edges here. So inspect all around. If you see leaks, replace it.